Amazon changes its prices 2.5 million times a day, and you are missing every drop. Every year, the average American household spends over $4,700 on online purchases. But here is what most people do not realize. The exact same product can cost 30 to 57% less depending on when you click buy. This is not about clipping coupons or chasing flash sales. It is about letting free software watch thousands of prices for you, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and alert you the moment a deal hits. Tonight, I am going to show you 5 free tools that do exactly that. And setting up all 5 takes less than 12 minutes. Here is something most shoppers do not realize. The price you see on Amazon right now is not the price. It is a price, one of potentially hundreds that product will have this year. A study by Profitero found that Amazon adjusts its prices an average of every 10 minutes across popular categories. And they are not alone. Walmart, Target, and Best Buy all use dynamic pricing algorithms that shift based on demand, inventory, competitor pricing, and even the time of day. In 2025, the average consumer electronics product had a price spread of 42% between its yearly high and yearly low. That means a $500 laptop hit $290 at some point during the year. The problem is not that deals do not exist. The problem is that deals happen at unpredictable times, and human beings cannot check every product, every day, across every retailer. That is where automation comes in. You might think you can just check back on a product every few days, but the data says otherwise. Consumer Reports tracked 250 popular products across 6 retailers for a full year and found that the average price drop lasted just 4.3 days. Some flash deals lasted less than 6 hours. If you are checking manually, you are essentially playing a lottery, hoping you happen to look at the right time. And the cognitive load adds up fast. The average shopper has 7 to 12 items on their mental wish list at any given time. Tracking all of them across multiple retailers, multiple times a week, that is not a shopping strategy. That is a part-time job. The solution is free software that does the heavy lifting while you sleep, work, and live your life. The first tool is CamelCamelCamel, and if you only install one price tracker, make it this one. It has been running since 2008, tracks over 18 million Amazon products, and has generated over 9 billion price history data points. Here's how it works. Go to CamelCamelCamel.com, paste any Amazon product link, and you will instantly see a full price history chart going back months or even years. You can see the highest price, the lowest price, and the average price over any time period. But the real power is in the alerts. Set your target price. Say you want that $400 headphone when it drops to $280, and CamelCamelCamel sends you an email the moment it hits your number. No app to check, no website to revisit. You set it and forget it. Quick tip: install their browser extension called the Camelizer. It embeds the price history chart directly on the Amazon product page, so you never have to copy and paste links. One click, and you know if the current price is a deal or a trap. Tool number 2 is Keepa, and it is CamelCamelCamel's more visual cousin. Keepa is a browser extension that embeds a detailed price history graph directly on every Amazon product page. The moment you visit any product, you see the full price chart without clicking anything. But Keepa goes deeper than CamelCamelCamel in one critical way. It tracks third-party seller prices, not just Amazon's own pricing. That matters because 60% of Amazon sales come from third-party sellers, and their prices fluctuate even more wildly. Keepa also shows you by box history who is winning the featured seller spot and at what price. The free tier gives you full price charts and product tracking for up to 200 items. Set a desired price, and Keepa sends browser notifications or email alerts when it drops. Between CamelCamelCamel and Keepa together, you have Amazon completely covered. Every seller, every price change, every deal. Quick tip: Keepa's graphs look confusing at first, but focus on just the green line. That is the Amazon direct price, which is usually the most reliable indicator of a genuine deal. Tools 1 and 2 cover Amazon. But what about the other 40,000 online retailers? That is where Honey comes in. Honey is a free browser extension, now owned by PayPal, that works across Target, Walmart, Best Buy, Macy's, Nike, and thousands more. Most people know Honey for its coupon feature, which automatically tries discount codes at checkout. But the feature that makes it a price tracking powerhouse is called Drop List. Add any product from any supported retailer to your drop list, and Honey monitors the price for you. When it drops, you get a notification. No more checking back. No more missed sales. Honey also shows you a 30 to 120-day price history on product pages, so you can see whether today's price is genuinely good or just average. And because PayPal acquired Honey for $4 billion in 2020, the tool has serious infrastructure behind it. It is not going anywhere. Quick tip: Honey's drop list works best when you add items during their peak price months. Electronics in September, winter coats in August. Let the seasonal markdown come to you. Tool number 4 is one most people do not even know exists, and it is built right into Google. When you search for any product on Google, click the Shopping tab, and you will see a Track Price button. Click it, and Google monitors that product across every retailer in its index, not just one store. When the price drops, Google sends a notification to your phone or email. The advantage here is coverage. CamelCamelCamel tracks Amazon. Honey tracks 40,000 stores. But Google indexes virtually every online retailer on Earth. It also shows you price comparisons across all retailers on a single page, so you can instantly see who has the lowest price right now. And because it is Google, there is no extension to install, no account to create beyond your existing Google account. It is already there. You just have not been using it. Quick tip: Google's price tracking is especially powerful for electronics and appliances. The more retailers that carry a product, the better Google's coverage and the more price drops you will catch. The 5th tool is Capital One Shopping, formerly known as Wikibuy, and it rounds out your toolkit with one feature the others lack: automatic price comparison at checkout. When you are about to buy something on Amazon, Capital One Shopping searches other retailers in real time and tells you if the exact same product is cheaper somewhere else. It found lower prices 35% of the time in independent testing. Like Honey, it also applies coupon codes automatically and has a watch list feature for price tracking. But its real strength is that moment of purchase comparison. You are about to click Buy Now on Amazon for $349, and Capital One Shopping pops up. Same product, $297 at Walmart. That is a $52 save for zero effort. And despite the name, you do not need a Capital One credit card. It is completely free for anyone. Quick tip: do not worry about running both Honey and Capital One Shopping at the same time. They check different coupon databases, so having both actually increases your chances of finding a working code. Now here is where it gets interesting. Because these 5 tools are not competing with each other, they are designed to stack. Here is the system. Layer 1, CamelCamelCamel plus Keepa for deep Amazon tracking. You get price history, seller data, and email alerts for your target price. Layer 2, Honey's drop list for everything outside Amazon, Target, Walmart, Best Buy, and 40,000 other stores. Layer 3, Google Shopping for the widest net possible, catching deals at stores you would never think to check. Layer 4, Capital One Shopping as your last line of defense, the moment of purchase comparison that catches what everything else missed. Setting up all 5 takes about 12 minutes. After that, they run silently in the background, watching thousands of prices while you live your life. The average user who runs this full stack saves $1,100 to $2,400 per year, according to combined data from the platforms. Before you go, 3 rules that separate casual savers from strategic buyers. Rule 1. Set alerts below the average price, not below the current price. Most people set their target at 10% off today's price. But if today's price is already above average, a 10% drop just gets you back to normal. Use CamelCamelCamel's average price as your baseline instead. Rule 2. Track products before you need them. The biggest mistake is searching for a laptop the week you need one. Start tracking 60 to 90 days before your purchase window. That gives you time to wait for the real deal. Rule 3. Do not ignore small drops. A study by RetailMeNot found that the average shopper dismisses discounts under 15%. But those 8 to 12% drops happening 4 to 6 times a year add up to hundreds of dollars across your annual spending. Which of these 5 tools are you going to install first? Drop your pick in the comments. And if you want the full month-by-month calendar for every product category, so you know exactly when to set those alerts, make sure you subscribe because that video drops next week.